5 years ago, under the lights of the MCG, a 16-year-old Shafali Verma stood heartbroken. She had dropped Elisa Healy in the T20 World Cup final, a moment that haunted her as Healy went on to script Australia's victory. The image of a teary-eyed Shafali, crushed by guilt, became one of India's cricket's most emotional snapshots. Cut to 2025, another final, another chance at redemption. This time, in front of a roaring home crowd at Navi Mumbai's D.Y. Patil Stadium. Shafali did not just rewrite her story, she turned it into legend. And the twist, she wasn't even supposed to play. Initially left out of India's ODI World Cup squad, Shafali only got a call-up after opener Pratika Rawal, the same player who had replaced her a year earlier, injured herself during the league stage. Fate, it seemed, had been quietly scripting this second chance. What followed was nothing short of magical. On November 2nd, Shafali Verma became the heartbeat of India's most historic night. A fearless 87 of 78 deliveries, packed with 7 boundaries and 2 sixes, set the tone for India's march to glory. And when she picked up the ball later, she dismissed 2 of South Africa's biggest names, Sunelus and Marizanne Kaur, breaking their resistance and swinging the final firmly India's way. Her all-round brilliance earned her the Player of the Final award and a place in cricketing folklore. Luz was her first victim, caught brilliantly by herself off just the second ball of her spell. Minutes later, she trapped Kaur plump in front. It was poetic. The same young girl who once wept in defeat was now smiling in victory, commanding the grandest stage of them all. Until a week ago, Shafali wasn't even part of India's ODI setup. She had been dropped for poor form and hadn't played a 50-over match for nearly a year. Yet, when destiny knocked, she answered with courage, grace and fire. For India, the triumph was bigger than a trophy. It was the end of decades of heartbreak. From 2005 to 2017, the women in blue had come closer but never crossed the line. But on November 2nd, 2025, they did, led by Harmanpreet Kaur's spirit and Shafali's redemption. 5 years ago, her tears defined India's loss. Today, her smile defines India's glory. The little girl who once cried at the MCG has grown into the woman who made a billion dreams come true.